What's going on, guys? It's Unknown Player here, and today I'm bringing you guys my second Black Ops 3 video for the day. If you haven't seen my first one, I'll definitely recommend you check that out. Some massive information about a Black Ops 3 beta which has been confirmed, and also the release date of Black Ops 3. Definitely check that video. It'll be annotated in the top right of the screen and also in the description for you to check out. But today we've got even more massive stuff to cover, and this is a huge leak about multiplayer, single player and zombies. We've got a lot of information. If you enjoy the video, give it a like rating and say subscribe for the latest Black Ops 3 information. So we've got 4 images. I'll link all 4 in the description. I can't show them in this video because they're of course leaked, but I'll link them all at the very top of the description for you guys to check out, and you can read along with them and look at the actual images while I'm describing them and talk about some really interesting things that you might have missed. So first off, we're going to take a look at the multiplayer screenshot. I believe these are all screenshots or like pictures of a promotional poster that some kind of game retailer got and probably took pictures of them, but we can take a look at multiplayer, and what we see is what appears to be a guy who's doing a boost jump. Now this is probably going to be very controversial, and of course leave your thoughts down below, but I wouldn't jump to too many conclusions about exosuits. There's a lot of people who do not want exosuits. I'm not sure whether it's exosuits they don't want or it's the boost jumping. I think they say exosuits, but they mean the boost jumping is the real problem of what people do not want in Black Ops 3. Now we can see this guy is definitely kind of levitating or floating in midair with this actual jetpack that he's got on. It doesn't appear to be a full exosuit. There isn't like the wireframe that goes away around you, but he's definitely got something that's kind of like making him kind of float into the air. We don't know whether he's flying up, whether he's just hovering, but he's definitely going into the air. In the description of this actual image, we can see a bit more information. We see fluidly moving through environments. It's kind of the theme they're going on. They want controlled thrust jumps. They don't call them boost jumps. They don't mention exosuits. They're just called thrust jumps. And I believe there's definitely going to be a difference between this and Advanced Warfare. The way it says controlled kind of signifies that it's going to be different to Advanced Warfare, where you just get one boost. You literally go from A to B and you'll just boost in one direction. You can't control it. You literally just do a boost. Whereas this, it's controlled. So you can do pretty much, it's more variable and you can control exactly where you go, the speed. You can probably like hold the button down for longer, control how fast you go. I don't think it's going to be the exact same as the exosuits. Like I said before, they're not just going to do the same thing as exosuits. It's going to make it a lot more difficult. And the one important thing that I noticed they didn't mention is the word verticality. They didn't actually push that as a promotional thing as much as Advanced Warfare did, because a lot of people don't like exosuits, they don't like boost jumps in Advanced Warfare. I think the real problem is they don't like verticality. They don't like fighting people in midair. You don't want people to be floating around, and you want people to be on the ground. You want it to be like old style Call of Duty, and that was kind of like a slogan for Advanced Warfare, but they don't seem to be advertising it as much in this game. And I personally don't really like verticality. I prefer just kind of like single leveled multiplayer maps where everything's on the floor and people aren't in the sky. But again, I think we have to wait and see until more information comes out. Definitely do not jump to conclusions that this game is going to have exosuits and boost jumping. It's way too early to make those conclusions. We have to see what Treyarch have in store for us when it comes to multiplayer. And another thing is that they mentioned being able to be successful with traditional and new movements. So you can be successful and be a good player using both. So you don't have to use this new movement if you don't want to. And they said that they've built the maps around traditional movement as well. So you can play it just like Black Ops 2 or any old COD game without any verticality at all. But we do not know exactly how vertical this game will be. They mentioned specialist characters with capabilities. This doesn't mean specialist, the actual thing is returning from like Modern Warfare 3, the specialist bonus. That does not mean that at all. It means actual characters, and we don't exactly know how they're going to implement this. It kind of describes characters that you pick almost with your multiplayer, and you can rank them up, and they have abilities that you can use, probably different perks or different kind of like features they can use, and also a traditional ranking system in addition to a weapon XP. So you've got 3 ways to rank up. You can rank up a character that you can kind of like specialize in, and they're called specialist characters. You've got your traditional like 1 to level 50 or 55, whatever your normal XP, and you've also got weapon XP. So that's returning from Black Ops 2 as well. And we can see in the image, it looks like he's holding a weapon similar to the AK. So that is all the multiplayer stuff I'm going to talk about. Now we've got some really cool stuff about the campaign. If you go to the campaign image, we can see that it mentions a co-op campaign, which is absolutely incredible. I'm really happy for that. I've honestly loved the actual campaign that they did in World at War, where you could actually play it with someone else cooperatively, and I really liked that, and I'm so glad they're returning this. So you can actually play the actual Black Ops 3 campaign with someone else, up to 4 players. They've also got cinematic type arena gameplay, so it's going to be different every single time, and you also got fully customizable loadouts and weapons and ranking up systems within campaign as well. So I can't wait to play and see the Black Ops 3 campaign. Of course, it's kind of like a little thing that you do before playing the multiplayer. I always do it every year. I always play the COD campaigns, and I really enjoy kind of getting a bit of a context of how the game is set and what it's about before hopping into multiplayer, of course, which is the main bread and butter of a Call of Duty game for me personally. And now we're going to talk about zombies. If you go to the zombies image, specifically the one with the actual text on it, we can see the official logo for Black Ops 3 Zombies, of course, confirming that it is returning. We all knew it would be returning, of course. And it says that there's going to be a full game experience with its distinct storyline and XP progression system, so it adds replay values. That's really cool. Zombies going to have an XP progression system, and also they're going to try and obviously customize the experience and make it very distinct. So zombies is sounding very cool. Now if we go to the actual character zombie image, this is a very, very strange picture. It shows a very strange and kind of evil looking zombie with like this red kind of cloud filled with blood over his head, and it's just like, it looks very, very artistic and very dramatic. It says only the curse survives. That's obviously a very important quote that we're going to learn a lot more about in the future. And he's also got kind of like a black card that he's holding, which has got this like, again, like a black cloud kind of emitting from it, and it's got that logo we've seen a lot in the actual teaser images and of course the Black Ops 3 first teaser. And we can also see what looks like a city in the bottom and maybe some skyscrapers on the right of that, so perhaps a zombie map is going to take place in a city. And yeah, it's a very, very cool image and a lot of information in this video. If you guys are excited, make sure you hit the like button and also leave your comments down below what your thoughts about it. So I'm sure a ton of you guys can be very opinionated about what you saw in the multiplayer and zombies and campaign. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. As I said, I'll always keep you guys up to date with the latest Black Ops 3 news and information right here on my channel, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the latest videos. And also on my Twitter, you follow that in the description for the latest updates as they come out. So hopefully you enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.